You know those kind of memories you can smell? No. Blood, lube and vagina. Hello. Okay, next video. So today's video is going to be quite a bit different from what I usually do, so bear with me. So it's not a secret that I absolutely love doing my little mini movie intros at the beginning of every one of my makeup tutorials. I just really love doing them, and there is a lot of stuff that happens behind the scenes that you might not know about. And I won't lie, a lot of it does tend to be Omegle related, so fairly not safe for work. Fun. So, out of the 400 plus makeups that I've done, I thought I'd pop onto Twitter and ask you all to tell me what your favourite video intros were. That way I can put them all together in this video and tell you a little interesting fact or two about each one. So, without further ado, and in no particular order, here are 5 of my video intros that you voted for. Okay, this is one of those videos where I had a lot of fun in the editing. I mean, I think you can tell there's a lot going on here. Whenever I do a Bendy and the Ink Machine makeup, I tend to do this whole silent movie silliness. It's kind of like Merry Melodies, that kind of thing. It's a lot of fun. And, hang on, I'm getting vivid flashbacks here of doing this on Omegle. I think you all might remember I did this on Omegle and it was, yeah. There was one thing in particular with this makeup. So, as you know, I'm trying to think of how to phrase this without offending. If you go on Omegle, you tend to run into people that are doing the deed, let's say that, on their own, because, I mean, yeah, it's Omegle, lovely. And there's one particular person when I did this makeup that, so people tend to skip me, obviously, when they're appearing makeup and they're doing the thing. They're thinking, oh no, skip that, obviously I can't do this to that, clearly, I mean, standards. Anyway, this one particular person was doing that, then stopped, looked me dead in the eye, well, I assume I couldn't see their face, and went, Pinkstylist, and yeah? Then there was just silence. And they carried on! Fucking, it carried on! I didn't know what to do, I didn't know where to look, so that's one of the few times I skip. Usually I hang around to see what would happen, but I was violated that day. Wonderful times we live in. I've not watched this in a very, very, very long time, almost since when I filmed it, I think, to be honest. Bloody hell, that's creepy, and even for me! Oh, I know, okay, so I definitely know something about this one, right. So, again, it kind of relates to an Omegle video, but also the video itself. So, when I did that, I can almost feel it. So there's a lot of this going on, a lot of the psychotic grinning. So you can see the muscles in my neck just tighten. So now imagine doing that for, let's say, maybe an hour and a half after I finish the makeup to film the intro. Yeah, that little clip there probably took me a long time to film. It tends to have a lot to cut. Anywho, so imagine doing that for at least an hour and a half. And then imagine doing it on Omegle. Now, a lot of people don't know when I do my Omegle videos, I tend to film anywhere from, say, 3 hours to, it could even be 8 hours. So I could be on there for a very long time. So now imagine doing that, constant grinning, for that long. So at the time, I didn't think anything of it. And so finished it, went to bed, fine, I had work the next day. So when I went to work, at the time I was working in retail, I won't say where, but I was working in a place where I need to talk to customers every day. And I woke up with the pain of my life here. It was horrible, right above my collarbones. It really hurt, and I couldn't move my face. It was my whole bottom part of my jaw was paralysed. I pulled every muscle there was. I don't understand what it was going on. I couldn't move this part of my body. So I didn't know what to do. So I couldn't exactly call in sick, couldn't talk to anyone, but I could still do things at work, so I thought I would go into work. So I went into work, and no one there believed me, but I could not talk. Couldn't talk. Nothing. It wasn't a case of I couldn't even open my mouth. I couldn't make any sounds. I don't know what happened. It's the only time in my life this has ever happened, but my voice went completely. I wasn't even using my voice much in that video. It was mostly creepy stares. Evidently the smiling and my neck muscles had given out completely. And this happened for a week. It was awful. Couldn't talk at all, couldn't make any sounds of any kind. I went to the chemist and they literally looked at me and were like, I don't know what to do. And they gave me a thing called vocal zone for people that are singers that you could like take and hopefully it would soothe your throat. Did nothing, couldn't talk. And my manager, as lovely as they were, refused to let me go home. So I had to talk to customers, I had to sell the product. So I literally had to have a little tiny whiteboard around my neck, this tiny little bloody thing, so I could write and say, cost this much, what are the features? It was humiliating, but I did it. And after, within a week, about 5-6 days, my voice slowly started coming back. I'm losing my voice now. Slowly started coming back, and that's the last time that happened. Consequently, you might have noticed, I don't tend to smile much in my videos. Not like that, not the psychotic smile that I did for Jeff. Fun story. I've learnt my lesson. Apparently you can pull a smiling muscle. I know all the muscles. Okay, so I can tell you straight away I had so much fun doing this one. Whenever I do a clown makeup, I have a lot of fun. I'm in my element. And I'm going to pause it right here. Okay, so... oh, okay, I know exactly something to tell you about this. So this was filmed in an underground car park that I've used in quite a few of my videos. I think you might recognise it. So what you might not notice is at the back of this car park is a gated area. It's completely fenced off. And at the time, I thought it was unlocked. So it's housing like boilers and tubes and that kind of stuff. Basically Freddy Krueger's dream. And I thought I was on my own for the start of this video filming this. So rather foolishly, I let myself in because it was open. It was literally ajar. It was fine. It was open. Let myself in, propped my camera up on, I think it was like a pipe or a boiler thing, propped it out, started doing my clowny business. All the while, gate closed. So fine. Did my thing, ran towards the camera and all that jazz. You'll see in a bit. What I didn't realise was there was some dodgy lock on it that didn't open from the inside, which, whatever, fine. It's fine, I can put my hand through and open it, except I couldn't because the gates were like that big. So I'm getting like, I'm stressed out from it when I did it. It was really scary. Point is, you couldn't open it from the inside, or I couldn't. And I didn't have my phone. I was on my own with my camera, dressed as a clown. So, long story short, I was stuck in there for about 20 minutes. On my own. I mean, I think it was 20 minutes. I had no bloody concept of time. I could have been there for 5 minutes. I could have been there for 5 hours. But I was on my own, waiting and waiting and waiting. Filmed a lot of stuff, actually. Got some quite good footage. I'm quite proud of it. You'll see a bit from the video, but... Anyway, I waited. About 20 minutes later, Graham came down. Literally was like, you all right? I'm like, no! I'm stuck! And he went, bloop, and it just opened it. So he opened it, let me out, freedom. And he helped me film the rest of it while he was down there, because thank God. That was really scary! Good footage though. I'm so glad Graham saved me, because I mean at the time I was just terrified of just being stuck in there forever. But when I think about it now, anyone could have walked past and seen me in there. For all they know, they might have thought I was being trapped in a cage for a reason looking like that. Bloody, could you imagine just a clown on a cage saying, help me! Just run away, you'd run a bloody mile. Yeah. I mean this was about 3 in the morning, which adds to the creepiness, but hey ho. Oh, I had a lot of fun with this one. The intro, the editing, everything, the makeup, the headdress. Oh, I loved making that headdress. I was so determined to get it right. Oh, you know, I had a lot of fun with the editing. That's the first time I've kind of like matched the editing to the music. I had a lot of fun doing that. But the headdress is, I mean, I have very fond memories. I have very vivid memories of burning myself with a hot glue gun, which to be honest is probably why now I can't feel hot glue on my hands. I think my hands are now immune to hot glue. But making that as accurate as I could to the original kimchi makeup on RuPaul's Drag Race was amazing. But I have a couple memories of this. One, the main one, being I wore this makeup after the video to a costume party that was thrown by my mum's colleagues, and it was just like a really big event, and a lot of them knew who I was, so I thought it would be nice to go along. We'll go, me and Graham. So I thought I'll go in this makeup because, yeah. Now the theme, the theme was superheroes. I don't think, to my knowledge, I've ever done a superhero makeup. That's probably why I thought this one might be appropriate. Don't ask me why I felt pretty. Shush. So, I went, Graham went as a Ninja Turtle. Of course he did. Looked great. and I wore this huge kimchi costume. Anyway, so we went. Funny enough, my mum went as Bianca Del Rio, as Judge Judy, and that's two heroes there. They're two amazing people, so that's why my mum chose that. Actually, funny enough, that's probably why I chose kimchi. We probably went together as a pair. Anywho, so we went to this party, and it's probably important to note that this party is an any age party, so there's kids and adults, just a family-friendly kind of thing. Lovely party, amazing costumes, but everyone was in a really obvious, like, superhero costume, and then there's me. Yeah, so if I was a particular drag queen, fine, but I wasn't. I was Kimchi as a particular character, which I think it was kind of meant to be this anime-style villain kind of makeup. Yeah, beautiful makeup, but I couldn't really explain that to people, and a lot of people wanted photos with all of us kind of thing, and a lot of kids wanted photos because, I mean, I was wearing boots that were like that tall, so I was really tall, which is great, especially with a headpiece and whatnot. So yeah, so I had kids and that, and I had parents come up to me saying, can our kids get photos with you because they really like you? It's probably mainly because I had these scaleras in and whatnot. And I was like, absolutely, that's fine. And like, oh, that's awesome. Kids, come get a picture with, I'm sorry, what are you meant to be? And I didn't know what to say. I mean, I didn't have like 20 minutes to explain I was meant to be a drag queen dressed as this anime style character from an American drag queen show that does all these amazing different things, and it just, my head was like exploding. So I don't know why, but I told people that I was a villain from Powerpuff Girls. I don't know why. I'll never to this day understand it. I mean, but once I'd said it to them, the kids got really excited, and I was being tagged in photos saying I met so-and-so from Powerpuff Girls, and I didn't know what to do. So I just owned it, and I kept telling everyone from that I was a villain from Powerpuff Girls. Ha! Oops. I think I was thinking of him, and I kind of mixed him and drag queens, and I came out with that. It was a fun night though. Oh, another thing about wearing this makeup. I could be mixing up another makeup I did, but I'm pretty sure it's this one. I took this makeup on Omegle, and another Omegle story, I apologise. So this was one of those makeups where, as I said, you run into people where they're doing the deed, masturbating, and of course they are, it's Omegle. And they skip you immediately. So you think, fine, whatever, skip. So that's fine, whatever. Click, doing it, skip, click, doing it, skip, over and over again. So I was doing this particular makeup for, I think I was on there for about 7 hours, a long night. And from the beginning, there was one person who was doing it. I very nearly said, I knew it was the same person because I recognised this. No, let's just say I recognised the background. We'll go with that. Anywho, God. So, I have great facial recognition. Anywho, so that was hour one, let's call it hour one. So hour two, still bumping into them. Poor choice of words. Anywho, hour three, still bumping into them. Hour four, yeah, you get the point. So throughout the night, I would appear, they would see me, skip, okay? Still doing the thing to themselves. And after 7 hours, I bumped into them for one more time, and they stopped and typed, "Wait," in capital letters. I went, fine, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, this could be funny, I'll wait. And they as nicely as they could, asked me if they could finish for me. Oh, like, before I could even type, they could see my expression, like, no! So I was about to type it, and they started ferociously doing it, and I, no, skip! It's like they could beat me to the punch before I, oh God. Beat me to the punch. Appropriate. Before I could skip them. Yeah. So, I can honestly say, I didn't see them do that. Wonderful. So I consider that a win. Oh God, could you imagine the next person that got paired with them as they... Nobody should see that. Nobody should see that. Oh. Oh, we had so much fun filming this. It's one of the first times where, oh hang on, that's the gate, Okay, that's the gate, that particular gate right there, that's the one I was talking about. So that was one of the last times we got to use that gate. This time I wasn't on my own, obviously I had Graham and Billy with me. Billy's the person running away, bless him. So he was able to let me out. After that though, that gate was just sealed shut, so I think more people got trapped there. Anywho, so... We had a lot of fun filming this one, particularly because I was trying to give Billy direction, and I don't know, I'm not a filmmaker, I don't know, and I'm not a director. I was literally telling Billy, can you run? And I'll chase you. And then it'll look like I'm chasing you as a zombie. It was really funny. It was great. And bless him, Billy did everything I asked him to. It was great. Then I just said, can you be dead now so I can eat your intestines? Brilliant. Really had a lot of fun doing it. Funnily enough, those intestines I made a couple of days before we filmed this. I made them out of sausage skin, I think it was, which, yeah, I'm gonna want to work with again. It was sausage skin, cotton and latex, a ton of blood, I think you know that, and don't take this the wrong way, a ton of lube. A lot of lube, because it made it slippery and slimy. Oh, that could be taken so many ways, but no, there was a buttload of lube in. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Yeah, there was a lot of lube. A lot of lube in that. And, and Billy just like, was very good. He just stayed still while I ate his intestines and then ran towards the camera. It was really fun. I had so much fun doing that, especially with the RVFX prosthetic. That was great. I will say one thing I really remember about this shot, which I don't think you can even tell, which really annoys me. You can kind of see. There was a lot of blood on this floor. So this is at that underground car park again. So splattered a lot of blood everywhere. Great, we did the finished filming, everything. So Billy went home, great, awesome, really happy. And then I thought, right, so I can't go home until I've cleared up this blood. I mean, anyone could just walk and see it and be like, oh my God, and then phone the police. Someone could have got really hurt there. And so I think it's a crime scene. Kind of think I probably should have put some yellow tape up, that'd been really funny. Anywho, so future video. So I had to clean it up. So I was there with Graham, scrubbing away on this concrete, trying to get rid of this blood. Now picture the scene. You're walking past, it's usually these things are about 2, 3 in the morning, I film late. It's about 4 in the morning now. And you're walking past and you just see a zombie with a brush just scrubbing away at the floor, trying to get rid of any evidence of any blood. It's an image. At least I was a considerate zombie. I did get it all up, by the way. I didn't damage any property. I was very good, very kind. Yeah. Oh, this is also one I took on Omegle as well. I think. Well, I definitely did it on Omegle. I can't remember if I actually did a video on it. I've done a lot of them now. And I know a woman showed me her bare vagina. Which, you don't really need to know me to know I didn't need to see that. But I couldn't put it in the video because I remember saying, and I shouldn't have, but yeah. So she was like, here you go, full on, and I went, oh, looks like my gash, because I was covered in cuts, and oh, I couldn't put that in a video. Oh, suffice to say she skipped, but that wasn't something I could really put in an Omegle video. I mean, it's funny now, but at the time it was bloody traumatizing. It's burned into my memory. You know those kind of memories you can smell? No. Blood, lube and vagina. And there we go. So those are the 5 videos that were chosen for this video. I'm so glad I made this video because it's really fun to relive some of these memories, albeit some of them are quite traumatizing, specifically being locked in a cage for 20 minutes. But it's a fun story to tell, and I did get good footage out of it, so there's that. But no, it's just been a really fun thing to do, and I'm really glad I did it. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. I can absolutely do another one of these if you wanted me to. I mean, as you guys know, I've done 400 plus makeup tutorials, and that's a lot of introductions. So I'm really happy to do more if you want me to. So yeah, thank you everyone so much for watching, and thank you everyone that voted on my Twitter page. And you know, if you like this video, please make sure you know the usual. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. And yeah, so until next time, bye fluffies!